30 years ago. I had a great pastor, and I remember many things about him and his wife and things he preached. And I remember one time he was talking about how we need to stay full of God. We need to stay prayed up, full of the Holy Ghost. And he said, you know, in your car, that E on your gas tank, he said, that E does not mean everlasting. You will run out of gas if your needle gets on that E, because that means empty. And comparing that spiritually with our relationship with God, hey, we better stay connected to God for sure. So much going on in this evil world, but God's still on the throne. God's still large and in charge. too. I'll show you. I got a... Where is it? Where is it? I have to stick this in my gas tank door to get it ajar a little bit, then come back and pop open the door, and then this falls out and the door swings open. I don't know what happened to my door like 4 years ago to where it won't open with the button anymore. Every time that kind neighbor does some work on my car, I forget to ask him if he could just look at it. It probably just needs to be adjusted or something I don't know how to do. I'll be right back. You may hear it fall out. Did you hear it? Let's sanitize our manos. It's a busy gas station. I need to get some more hand sanitizer. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if I was wondering what she was doing. If I happen to have cream on my face, my forehead, it's because the dermatologist has me on a different cream. And you know what? It's making me break out in blotches on my forehead. So I've gone back to the other cream. I think I have an appointment with him in October. I have such sensitive skin. I'm fair-skinned. Believe it or not, when I was a kid, I was redhead, like fire truck red. And then it went a little orangish and then strawberry blonde. Always have been fair-skinned, but never back home really had a skin problem, except all year long my lips would get chapped. I have to use, well, when I was a kid, my mother was really big on that cheap chapstick. But when I got out on just said a lot of people get skin issues and skin cancer issues if they're drivers, mostly on the left side of their face, because the sun comes through the driver's side window, which makes a lot of sense. And that's where I've had some pre-cancer issues. But if I move the visor to that way, I don't have a visor in the front, and sometimes the sun is like, it hits me from both ways sometimes. I think I need to look into one of those suction cup screens, and I just thought of that. Well, I'm thinking I want to repaint my bench. I have that nice metal or iron bench that one of my landlord's sisters gave me quite a few years ago. When they got it, it was black, and then one of their sons painted it a bright blue. Then they gave it to me, and since I've had it, I've painted it a bright yellow, a bright orange, a red, and like a light medium blue, I think was the last color I painted it. Well, it needs to be painted again. And I've been thinking about that. Now that the cooler weather is here, it's only in the 90s, I need to get back out there and finish painting my chicken coop. Finish painting it the beautiful calming seaweed green. And then I think next month when my check comes, I'll look for that black paint. Now I forgot the name that my friend told me. Oh, I'll ask her again. It has like green and I think gold undertones. Still decluttering, and today I will show you a video of my little decluttering of this week. It's a very small decluttering because I was not feeling good the first part of the week, but it still counts. In my eyes it counts, and I think Kim from Yarning the number 4, A Smile, who has this decluttering challenge going on, she would count this, even though it's small. And it's not really craft related. I'll show you that little video. What else? Yesterday I was at Aldi and I bought chickpea penne, because I gave up regular pasta a long time ago because of the diabetes, and I like chickpeas. I used to make rice with chickpeas in it, but I've given up the rice. I do like hummus, but I have to be in the mood for it. So anyway, this pasta is made with chickpeas, and it's supposed to be much healthier. I have that. I didn't cook it yet, but there's a nice recipe on the back of it to make it creamy with some yogurt. I'm looking forward to making that. I think it's yogurt and a tomato and spinach. But I bought zucchini. I like spinach, but I bought zucchini. We'll see. Oh, yes. A friend texted yesterday, could they order a pumpkin? I they could buy. Well, I said, I have eggs, but I'll just give these to you. And then I'll leave a few pumpkins there for my friend to pick from. But I'm not making any more like ordered ones. I do have one here with me that I'm trying to finish. I brought it in case I landed up at a nice park where I could call you up and sit and do some crocheting. But I'm really pumpkined out. I've made so many. I've done just single crochet ones, half double crochet, wheat stitch, puff stitch, which the wheat stitch and puff stitch are two different stitches. In fact, the one I have with me is a puff stitch. I ought to listen to the advice of my pastor's wife. She tells me every year I ought to start my pumpkins in the spring. Have them all made up and put away for the fall, because I get overloaded with orders. Maybe I can show you quick at this red light. Here's a puff stitch one. Whoa. You see? It's really different from the wheat stitch. And I'm glad to make them once I get started, because they do sell for me. Trust me, I'm not raking in like $100. But the fall months, this is what my pastor's wife says, the seasons go by so fast. And if you think about it, in the stores, they already got Christmas stuff up, and I don't know about where you live, but where I am, they started Christmas stuff like 2 months ago. Hobby Lobby started clearing out whatever seed summer and started already putting in Christmas 2 months ago. My pastor's wife used to work in retail, and so she's very good at pricing. She's very good at that kind of stuff, and she advises me every year. And she makes a good point when she says, the stores start the next season like 2 months before that season. So there's not a whole lot that I crochet for Christmas. It's not that I don't celebrate Christmas, but I give things all year long. Christmas is about giving. I live in a very small place, as you know, so I don't have a lot of room to decorate. There's just maybe a couple things I may make around that time of year and try to sell. I don't know. Ajada. cars that they loan you are those little smart cars. I've often wondered, I've never even been in a smart car, but I've often wondered what it would be like to have one. I've read that they don't do good on the freeways. Like if you're in one lane and an 18-wheeler's on the side of you, also, I want to remind you, September is caLLin Malformation Awareness Month. The color's purple, and I've been posting every day, sometimes 3 times a day, why is she, good Lord, oh, that brings back the bad. I've been posting sometimes 3 times a day some caLLin Malformation facts, only to help bring awareness. So please check out those. I'm down here in Garland. I'm just gonna run into a thrift store. Number 1, to look for a pair or 2 pairs of dress pants for church, if they're reasonable, because I've lost some weight. Boy, that landscaper is really covered up. He has on a sombrero and a poncho and a handkerchief around his nose and mouth. Most of the landscapers wrap up their face. I can understand why, because there is all kinds of stuff in the grass. Oh, they tore down this. Now, what was there? Was that a playground or a school? Huh. One day, it wasn't too long ago, I bought that stand for my phone to where I can show you the scenery and houses and different things. And a couple weeks ago, I was doing a live from the lake, well, the dam, in the parking lot. And if you remember, it fell off my window. Well, it broke. I don't know why. Maybe because I only paid $5 at Five Below. But I need to, oh, look, there's a smart car. I need to one day get another one. Smart car. Oh, I'd like to park there because I could just drive through, but someone's left a carriage. Is that? Let's see if we can get this. Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving. I might just get to park right in front. I'd take you in, but I'm sure they have music. I don't know how to mute that. Oh. I thought they were going to get the spot. I was going to say, well, maybe they need it more than I do. Alright, this one's not handicapped. Let's see if we find a pair of nice pants for church. This thrift store, I'll tell you, new management has taken over and they have made such a difference. It's really clean, or cleaner, and every now and then they move things around. And also, they don't have no cashiers. It's not self-checkout. They have the cashiers that meet you on the other side of the register, and they'll scan your things. And it's self-bagging. They still have the different days with discounts and senior discount. It's still not in a very good area. Oh, look at that. Guy has a... Well, I don't know what that is. A moped? And they came right up on the sidewalk and parked it in front of the store with it. He's wearing all purple. Wonder if he has Chiari. Now, what is that? I think it's kind of a moped. I'm waiting because there's a guy on the left of me putting his groceries in his car. Right next to this thrift store is Kroger. I'll take a picture of that. Okay. Let's go. Let's lock that. I'll talk to you in a few minutes.